What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 13, I believe, of the single player Let's Play. So today I want to get some cool stuff going. First of all, I've updated Tinker's Construct so that we now have an alpha version, or not alpha necessarily, it's pretty beta actually, but it implements the new bow stuff. So bows have been re-implemented into Tinker's, it looks like, and I would love to get going with a nice little bow, get something going with it at least. As you've seen, or as I'm going to show you here shortly, in between episodes I built this warehouse and moved all of our stuff from the upstairs of our house over here. I also upgraded my jetpack, by the way. It's armored now, and it's the energetic version. Flies a lot faster. But as you can see, I've wired all of this stuff up, and I recorded the wiring process just so you could see kind of what all I went through. But I built this off camera just because that was not going to be any fun to watch at all. I should get this moved. We'll do crafting station. We'll put this in here. So this is where my crusher is now located, as well as my blast furnace, my coke oven, and my seared tank. So with that all said and done, let's hop on over here, because right now what I want to do is make a simple sorting system. So the sorting system that I want to do is going to be with Ender.io, and it's just going to be a very basic system which will not really help us too much with accessing our items, but will help us with putting them away, which is actually going to be really useful, to be honest with you here. So here is the plan. We're going to need some item conduits, and I may already have some. I'm not actually sure. Nope, it doesn't look like it. So we'll grab some ender pearls. I'm running really low on these, unfortunately. And I'll grab these, which I have, and then I'll need 2 of you as well. So if I hop upstairs here, we can make some more of these pulsating iron ingots. And craft these up into our, whoops, there we go, our item conduits. So item conduits are fantastic because they actually have some really easy methods of sorting your items that are honestly a little bit irreplicable, depending. So normally this is the point where I would look into maybe doing logistics pipes if I had that kind of mod on my pack in 1.7, but I don't normally in 1.7, and I don't now either, unfortunately. So because of that, since I don't already have it, I will go ahead and just do a simple item conduit system instead and show you guys, there we go, show you guys how to get it all set up. So there's a few mods that I've actually updated. If I look at Railcraft has updated quite significantly actually. I'm looking to see if he has implemented here, let me see. So he doesn't seem to be implementing his own method of, ooh, that's an interesting recipe right there. Huh. He doesn't seem, Covert Jaguar doesn't look to be implementing any sort of blast furnace or coke oven, but I don't know if that's because he's still working on it, or if that's because he has some sort of automatic integration detection to see if immersive engineering is installed. Because, I mean, to be fair, it's not exactly particularly necessary to have 2 different coke ovens. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. So I've updated Railcraft. I've updated a few mods, actually, quite a few mods, including including our backpacks mod. So if I go into F5 mode here, you can see my backpack is actually a lot more brightly colored than it used to be. But of course the rendering kind of overwrites a little bit with my jetpack, so I don't really look too much at that. So what we're going to have then is, if I get myself, we'll go and do a diamond chest since I have it. I'm not really concerned about being conservative at this point. And I don't believe, it doesn't look like I have any conduit facades, so I'll just go ahead and make one real quick. Because we are going to have everything pull out of this, let me see, it'll be this texture that we want. We'll have everything pull out of this diamond chest here. Wait, can I, does this work? No, okay. I was going to say, that would thoroughly surprise me. You know what I should do, though, is I should definitely make a Yeta wrench. And so we're going to need to get 3 electrical steel still, right? Yes. So for 3 electrical steel, we're going to need 3 nether quartz for silicone and, oops, 3 pieces of coal. I've got to admit, it's pretty inconvenient having the crusher all the way over here, but what I might do is have a, I might use, and actually here, real quick, do mob spawning, true. I'm going to re-enable mob spawning, so that way the next night or two we can fight Endermen, because I'm going to need Ender Pearls like crazy. One of the things that I just realized would be helpful is if I had an Ender or minecart, one or the other, powered system of sending stuff up to the crusher and then getting stuff back from it. I think that could be pretty cool to do that with carts, actually. Regardless, I do need Ender Pearls, and we will need more as the... and I think we'll need some skulls as well, so it doesn't hurt. So, for our Yeta wrench, let me smelt these up. There we are. And then that should get us at least part of our wrench, because the reason I'm going to go and make the Yeta wrench is because a lot of the Ender IO conduit setup for having an auto sorting system is mostly involved with just kind of setting up your filters, which gets very tedious to do without a Yeta wrench. So it's best to just go ahead and have one if you can. Actually, don't I already have basic gears? Yeah, I thought so. That's very nice. I forgot that I accidentally crafted quite a few more than I needed the other day. So there's our Yeta wrench, and this will let us just shift left click on things to change their settings without having to worry about kind of how things go. So we're going to set this to insert -1 on white. I like using the white channel. I don't really know why. It's just one of those kind of clean neutral colors that works well with any base system, and I like to sort of keep consistent with everything. So I'll usually use black and white just because they're complete polar opposites, and so you don't have to worry about, well, which one was this one? That CTM does work. That's pretty frickin' cool. And then we'll do extract on white, always active. So now, of course, if I put something in here, it's just going to extract and go into the first available spot, which in this case is our modular storage here. So what we want to do is we want to do filter. There's a few different filters, and most of the helpful ones that we're going to want, I'm going to look here, but for the most part, we're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe, but at least 4 existing item filter. So these aren't too terrible, but they are going to require these Z-logic processors, and I don't think I have enough zombie heads. In fact, I don't have any. And so I'm going to have to wait for night to get these. So that stinks. Well, how about this then? We will get some coal. And some diamonds. And we're going to head up here, and I'm going to make some carbon armor. The rest of the carbon, or not carbon, nano armor from IC2. Why not? So we'll go ahead and just start by tossing in the diamonds for the diamond dust for the energium, because I'm going to need 2 more energy crystals, and then I will also need nano armor. So let's see, that's going to be another, I've already got that, so I actually need, oh, the night vision goggles. Poop. I don't want to make that necessarily, so might skip that one. But the nanosuit leggings for sure will use 6 of these. 4 of these would have been a stack, right? Because 4 of these would have been a half stack. So it'll take a little while. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the video here just because it seems like there's going to be a lot of waiting. Actually, I completely forgot. One very cool thing that I can do is go ahead and make the bow stuff. It's getting to be nighttime, but that's fine. What I want to do is get a piece of cobalt, a piece of ardite, and I don't actually know what all is going to be required for the bow. So let me go ahead and grab... Oh, do I have more aluminum brass? It's, let's see, 3 aluminum. A piece of copper. We'll go ahead and just bring that with us, because we might need it. I'm going to bring some string, because I don't actually know what all is part of the bow now. So there's string bowstring, slime vine, and hemp. Hemp. Ooh, that sounds actually like something I can handle. So, in case you haven't noticed, I've also switched back to Wyla. It's actually using a, I'm actually using a different branch of it now. Well, there's one of the zombie heads we need. 2 of the zombie heads we need. In total, we need 4 zombie heads, I think, but I'd like to get more if I can. Now, have I got extra stencils? I do. That's great. So we're going to need bow limb. What else is required for the longbow? Plate and string. Okay, so we're actually pretty set to go here then. So if we do string, hemp, no, but string works. Now the material cost is 1. I can replace parts though, so that's convenient. Because I don't think this will work. No. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. What about arrows, though? I just remembered that arrows are another pretty big part. What is going to be required in creating arrows? Maybe I should wait to do this until after the night has passed so that I can get all the drops that I kind of need. Oh hey, the IC2 zombies have spawned. That's great. So, yeah, it definitely looks like the IC2 zombies are a thing again. I can't remember if that was just a Halloween thing, though. So part of the thing that I really need is some ender pearls, and so that really did help out quite a bit. I don't need anything you guys have to offer, but... Wow, that skeleton almost hit me. Well, that was something. So looking around here, let me see, what can I find? I'll go ahead and take on zombies just because I do need more zombie heads. Like I said, I don't know exactly how many I'm going to end up needing, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. Oh hey, are you... I didn't know husks could be so well armed. I guess they aren't exactly special, are they? Oh, a dimlet parcel. Wow, that's lucky. I didn't really expect to get that. I haven't ever gotten one from a player kill before. Man, there was an Enderman over there, and I think it just despawned. I'm also not sure why my entities are so laggy. But, I don't know. I found that entities have been kind of garbage on non-multiplayer setups ever since the 1.8 update, so... Yeah, once again, should not have been hit by you. Well, see, how many does that put us at? 4 zombie heads? And almost a full suit of armor? That's funny. 3 pairs of golden pants. Exactly how many did you think I needed? Jeesh. I was really hoping to find an enderman or 2, but I'm definitely not seeing that. Oh wow, there's saltpeter right there. I didn't realize there was some so close to me. My house is this way, right? Yeah, it's over there. Cool. You know what? I will take on that enderman. So it's hard to tell what's a Halloween special or not, because today is Halloween. So that's got us up by 9 ender pearls. Yeah, okay, that's adequate. That is definitely adequate. So I'll go and hop in bed, and I guess, yeah, I guess we'll just kind of continue to work on some of the sorting stuff that I was talking about. So I had covered all of this up. So at this point we're going to need to take these into a slice and slice, because we need Z-logic control processors. These are going to require some solarium. Let me put some of this loot away. I've decided that I'm not going to worry about the bow right now, so that can wait. No, that doesn't go there. That goes there, though. Let's see. Those zombie heads are actually very useful, though. And I'll go and toss this bow in here, because I am not particularly in the mood to handle that right yet. Oh yeah, dimlet parcel. I can open that and put its contents in here. Sand, I really need to get some more of. To be honest, I don't have a good way of getting any. Should look into that. I'm going to change this over to peaceful real quick, just to get rid of all the mobs, because I don't really care for them. I'm going to go back to that, just because most of the reason that I have mobs spawning off is because, 1, you've seen how laggy the mobs are now for some reason, and 2, they really interrupt the video. It kind of gets annoying, so I'll just switch it on and off as needed. I don't really see that that's a terribly offensive thing to do, but I don't want it to be on peaceful, because I think hunger should still be a thing. I know there are mods that do that for you, but this is just as easy for me. So then I'm going to need 4 pieces of redstone and 8 pieces of solarium. So I think I have plenty of soul sand. Yeah, sweet. And I know I've got a good amount of gold. So we will toss those together and get our solarium for the Z-logic controllers, which are used in advanced item filters, which are used with a comparator to get the existing item filters. A very long crafting process, but it's not really exactly a waste of your time. It's actually quite worth it, so there's always that. And there's 8. So now we can I wonder if this has been fixed. I know there's a weird issue that I forgot to turn these into silicone. Derp. I know I could have changed the alloy smelter, but I'm trying to keep that truly as for alloys only and keep this for smelting. Because after all, the induction furnace is faster. So let's try that this time. That's better. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That was kind of funny. Oh well, whatever. So, like I said, I think we need 4 of these. I think that's all we'll really need for the moment. And let me see. So the Z-Logic controllers, I'm going to need 12. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, that's definitely right. So we'll do 12 of you and 12 of you. And then we'll need 4 of you. And we'll do 3 comparators. No, 4 comparators. I'm mistaken there. And then I'll need another 12 redstone, right? Because it was like this, yes? No. What was it? Oh, duh. I skipped a step. I need paper first. Do I even have paper here? No. The sugarcane is going to be over here at the farm. Not there. Here. So I'm going to need 16 pieces? Yeah. So we'll have to get 18. And then that with redstone. Duh. Whoops. So I will also need another 16 redstone here. And then I will have 2 extra paper. So, Z-Logic control processor into our advanced item filter, into existing item filters. Width, yet a wrench, insert filter, snapshot. So now, if we snapshot this, if we match OR dictionary, or enable OR dictionary, then it will match based on the OR dictionary, but not the item itself. Match metadata, sticky mode does not seem relevant, and ignore NBT. Yeah, sure, that's okay. So what this is going to do, when I hit snapshot, what it does is it took a snapshot of all the contents inside of this chest, which for some reason included... I may have done that myself. The hemp was in there. So I just redid the snapshot and it removed the hemp. Now if I hit merge, it will add any new additions that I've put in here, but not remove anything that was already there. So that's why I really like these. We will snapshot this, snapshot this, and snapshot this. Uh-oh. There we go. Did that break its contents? No. Good, good, good. So, with our storage module, and I think these will work out just fine. Now if I put something like, let's say I take all of the redstone out of here, and then I come to this chest and I put it all back in, it will extract it 4 pieces at a time, and they will go in here 4 pieces at a time. So this leaves a few chests or modular storages left to be configured, and one of those is for our mod items, and one of these is for our yeah, questionable items. And I'm saying questionable because they're tools, basically, and I realize that that should have gone there. But it's kind of a difficult section for me to be in right now, because I don't necessarily know how I should handle this one, or if I should even hook it up to this. I feel like I might almost be better off to just leave this disabled, which is always an option, and then this won't connect at all. And then this one can be easily solved. So what we can do, and since we can do 2 sides because the CTM works beautifully with conduit facades. Thank Glob. And you can see this is slowly but surely filtering all that in. I can actually do mod item filters for the handful here. So we have still not enough paper, and that's okay because I also need to go over and get my jetpack first of all. And second of all, we need to come over here and get some of our coal dust and a few other things, because we're going to need another Yeta wrench, even though we already have one. This one's going to get used up in crafting though. We're going to need to get some more paper. And I'm trying to think of what else we will need. I think that'll be it. I think that'll be all we'll need at this point. And so we will do, of course, paper. We'll grab a fourth piece from over here. We will need another one of these gears. We will need some silicone. And, whoops, not that many. Silicone will be made from quartz using refined storage. And there we have it. Hopefully this will make us the Yeta wrench that we need. And then we'll call it an episode once we get this sorting system all said and done. So we'll make another Yeta wrench. And then it's just 4 paper on the outside edges. And the way that the mod item filter works in filtering items in is pretty interesting, and this is why I said we might need 2 sides to this machine, is because of the fact that it would be helpful to have more mod item filters that we can put in here, because as you can see this only stores 3 different mods, and obviously we have more than 3 different mods in here, so I've kind of got to pick and choose, okay, well, which ones am I using currently the most? And it kind of puts you in a bit of a situation, if you ask me, and I don't like this. But there are workarounds, and I actually just thought of a really cool one. There's a mod out there that I have never used myself that might actually be very good for this, and I think it's called Remote I/O. And if that's the mod that I'm thinking it is, then we can actually somewhat solve this problem by using Remote I/O to link to this inventory and essentially treat this like or clone the sides of this onto other blocks so that we can have as many item conduits with mod item filters as we'd want. That being said, I'm having a hard time choosing what 4th item to put in here, especially because these are all mods. So I'm thinking, because we don't have a whole lot of IC2 stuff, we have a decent bit of extra utility stuff. I should probably use extra utilities. So we'll go with Ender IO, Immersive Engineering, and extra utilities too. And so now if I put any items from those mods in there, they will sort automatically into that proper mod item chest. So there's a lot of other things that I still need to implement. I need to manage a way to connect over to the drawers over there and the drawers underground over there. I have no idea how I'm going to do that, or if I'm going to do it. I certainly can, but I don't think it's particularly a great big issue. So I might just leave it and say, okay, fine, I'll just remember to do it by hand. So depending on what the case ends up being, of course you'll see it, but I'm going to go ahead and call the episode there for now. Sorry it was a little bit of a scatterbrained one, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it nonetheless, and I will see you guys next time.